Vintage fan collector, 1939. Um, Here is a little update on my 1940s GE 16-inch Vortalex oscillating fan, model FM16V1. I'm going to be doing a vintage fan startups video today, because I've never done one of those on this channel. I don't think I've done one of those before, so today is the day for that, because it's perfect weather for fans right now. Perfect day to run fans and run the air conditioner. But this fan is going to be included in the startups video. So here we go. I'm going to show the amps on this. Well, the voltage is, we're pulling, well, what am I doing? We're pulling 110.2 volts right now, 60 hertz, or 60 cycles. I just say 60 cycles, but we're going to go to amps. And I'll take the microphone off. Let's start it up. Here is low. Let's see the amps. 0.810 amps. This fan is very quiet. Barely any noise at all on low, except for that motor whine. Let's go to medium. Let's go to medium. Everybody's gotta love that. Let's check the amps. We're drawing 0.890 amps. This fan does have a capacitor, by the way, and it's the original. It has the original GE capacitor. Man, that is cool. I could sleep with this thing going. Man, that motor sounds cool. Let's go to high. Alright. Let's go to high. Check the amperes now. We are still pulling, well, it just went down to 0.878 amps. So that capacitor is definitely working, I would think anyway.
Yeah, I could sleep with this fan running. But I don't want to. Because I like my 1940s Emerson government fan. Let's turn the oscillation on. The way you turn these GE oscillators on, it's pretty simple. You just grab this knob back here. Well, if it'll turn, there it goes. Loosen up. You turn this to the right. Make sure this doesn't fall. Make sure it's tight. Not over tight now, because that can ruin the gearbox. Your fan will start oscillating. How you turn the oscillator off, you just grab this knob and then loosen it until it tightens up against the gearbox cover. So there's that fan. Alright, next one. Alright, now this one, I might have to turn my ceiling fan off for this one, because this one is insane. This is my Emerson 79648-AP-G. Let's turn it on low. Turn the Vortalex off real quick. Alright, let me let y'all listen to this Emerson start up. Just slide the switch. Very nice. Go to medium. I mostly just use it on medium at night. Sometimes high. I used it on high last night and it ran really nice. High. This is how insane the high speed is. You're probably getting blasted with wind noise right now. Whoa. Now to hit the tripod in every video. It wouldn't be a video without that. Alright, let's turn this fan back on. Alright. I'm gonna turn these on low speed because it's getting crazy in here. It's about to get crazy. So I'm turning these down. Turn the Vortalex down too. The low speed is really quiet on this one. I could use this at night if I wanted to. That is so cool. Alright, next one. Well, you know what? I thought I would do this one. Because this one, as you know, it's my profile picture. Get a good shot of that. There we go. Here it is. This is my profile picture. This is the 1931 Emerson 29646. This thing is an excellent fan. If you're a collector who has one of these, probably already knows it's excellent. I have a second one right here. This is the one that my neighbor gave me. This one is really, really cool. Next one's going to be this GE from the 1980s. Well, I didn't even start up that Emerson, did I? Hold on a second. All right, here it is. Let's start it up. There's our second tripod hit for the video. Wouldn't be one of my productions if something like that didn't happen. Let's go ahead and start this up on low. Very nice fan. I've got to turn the government fan on stationary. This one is an excellent runner. I have a ad for this fan that I printed out that I'll show. Alright. Y'all have probably seen this before in the Emerson catalogs. I don't even have any Emerson fan catalogs, but this is a ad that I just found on the computer and printed out. Emerson fans, guaranteed 5 years. 5 years! Oh man, every time I look at that, like, they should have put Emerson fans guaranteed 100 years. But little did they know these were going to be running 90 years later. Here's medium. Here's why these Emersons lasted so long. See this? There's some grooves in this shaft, spiral grooves, that carry the oil in through there. Well, it goes into the blade right there. Into that little piece that the hub goes on, that screws into the motor. It's a little hard for me to explain right now. I'm trying to not make this video too long. Here's high. Here's the design of this fan. See, it travels through there into the blade right there where it screws on the shaft, or on the rotor. Yep. You can pause that and read it if you want to. There's that. Alright, this one is going to be next. It's not hooked up, but I'll get it hooked up. I actually rewired this fan so it's safe to use. It's safer to use now. This fan actually had the original cord on it, I would think. I did another video of this fan but that's when it had the original wiring still. I replaced the head wire as well, so there's that. This is Vintage Wire and Supply Company cloth wire. I use it on all of my antique fan restorations. This one wasn't really a restoration. I didn't repaint it, obviously. The paint is in such good condition. I didn't repaint it. As you can see, the hub says Vortalex. Let me get this one hooked up and start it up. This one will be next. After I do the Vortalex, so just hold on a second. All right. This Vortalex is hooked up to the outlet. Let's go ahead and turn it around so we can start it up. I have to turn the other fans off so that you can hear this one start up. All right, let's hear this GE start up. This is a model FM12V43, by the way. I don't know if I already said that or not, but here it goes. Sounds good. Same way to engage the oscillator on here. Just like I did with the GE 16-inch Vortalex. Go to medium. Let's go to high. Man, these Vortalexes are insane. Let's see, if I back up all the way to the door over here, I can feel it. Let me zoom in. I can feel it all the way over here. I can feel it all the way over here. That is impressive. All right, I'm gonna turn this fan back on low. Super smooth. When I was rewiring this fan, I decided to go ahead and fill the oil cup up just a little bit. Fill up the oil cup just a little bit so it runs a lot smoother now. I mean, it was already running smooth. It just looked like the oil was getting a little bit low, so I decided to refill it, and it runs smoother now. So let's go ahead and turn on all the other fans that I have running. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start up this one. Let's go ahead and start it up. Here's high. I'm not even sure if you can tell, but I fixed, oh yeah, you can't even tell, but I fixed the cage badge. That way it won't rattle anymore. because in here there's one screw holding it on. I'm not even sure if you can see it, but believe me, there's one screw holding it on. But somehow that's making the badge stay with us. Low. It's very quiet. Let me turn off all the other fans once again so you can hear. Alright. All the other fans are off. I need to do that GE fan next. But listen to this. You can barely hear it. Like, that's just impressive. I would not even be able to sleep with this fan at night. Because it's not loud enough. Because, you need a loud fan to sleep at night. So yeah, there's that. Let's do this GE now. That one's quiet too. Let's get these going again. Next one's gonna be this Galaxy. Oh. There's that. I hope it's not interfering with the government fan. Let's see. Well, let's not run that Galaxy. It's making this fan. These two fans are fighting with each other. So let me turn off the Galaxy. I thought we were gonna run that, but no. I don't want to fight against the GE Vortalex. It is powerful though. I'll tell you that much. So we won't be running that one. I thought it was, but we're just this fan's just running faster. Here's medium. Here's high. I may have to put this GE standard on the floor. The GE standard back there. Alright, here it is. This is the GE standard fan model 78X233. This fan, I restored it, as you know. There's the tag. This tag is very rough. It's bent. Has always been. But let's go ahead and start it up. I did replace the switch. It does not have the original one. So, yeah. I don't know if you can see, all the other fans are just interfering with this thing, so let me go ahead and turn it off. Go to medium. Here it is. This is low. Very nice fan. Restoration came out great. here is my 1936 GE 8-inch single-speed oscillating desk fan, model, I forget what the model is, 42X548. 42X548, single speed. All right, this fan, I turned the GE standard fan off, but it's a single speed. Let me go ahead and start it up. Very quiet. That is like there's barely any startup sound at all. Very nice. Let's go ahead and turn it back off. There will be, I'm thinking about doing a part 2 video of this, because I didn't start up that one. This Emerson, it'll be the second video. But let's go ahead and, I guess, go spin down on all these fans. Turn that one off. This one. This one. This one. This one too. This one. Let's see. Well, you can barely see any of them, but if you can, there's the Emerson back there. GE Vortalex. This is gonna have to end. This video is gonna have to end because I have to go eat. And yeah, ceiling fan is about to spin down. But anyway, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Vintage Fan Collector 1939. Bye.